Ladies and gentlemen, insane news. Yesterday it was released, and I think I mentioned it in my other videos, but Lord of the Mysteries, the distribution that we were afraid of, remember, we all thought that it's going to be locked in WeTV. What the hell is WeTV? To the average person that watches anime, they got no clue what that is. It's region locked in China, right? And we're worried that it's not going to have Netflix, Crunchyroll. Nah, it is going to be airing on Crunchyroll. And then what was the other issue? Man, if it's not in Japanese dub, I don't think that the average fan would watch that shit, right? It's gonna get 8 language dubs. This is the one series where I'm thinking, should we watch this in English dub? Considering the setting, European Victorian setting, right? It's a bunch of fucking, oi bruv, fucking blimey. Maybe watching it in English would be better than Japanese dub, right? I don't know. Like, I'm still thinking about it. I think that Japanese dub is still the way to go, considering that is the most familiar to everyone else. Even though I think the English might make more sense. But hey, let's hear what LN Historian has to say about it.
The wait is over. Lord of the Mysteries is now officially airing on Crunchyroll and is getting dubbed in 8 languages.
Woo! What are the 8 languages, baby? English, Nipponese, Germanese, Koreanese, Japanese, English. You got 2 English? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, LN Historian trolling me. This is 9 languages. What a fraud, bro. He's lying to me right now. English is duplicated again. Spanish, Frenchanese, Brazilian Portuguese. Let's get it.
All of my concerns about accessibility holding Lord of the Mysteries back have been completely alleviated overnight. Lord of the
Absolutely. And again, Lord of the Mysteries does not need the international audience. Like, straight up, we are the ones that need Lord of the Mysteries, because this shit's gonna pop off in China and it's gonna do well in the domestic audience, and they don't need us. And that's why I was like, there's no, like, honestly, it's like we're lucky if they, like, you know, give us something that's accessible to us. But wouldn't it be nice to have that international recognition and for it to pop off outside of China? And now with the distribution channels of, you know, Crunchyroll addressing this, and then the different subs, right, the different dubs also addressing it, it's actually so cool. It's also really interesting how, like, you would, like, this basically confirms that the voice acting stuff has been planned for that long, right? Like, you don't just announce this the night before and not have that shit ready to go. So it's interesting that there hasn't been any leaks. There hasn't been any leaks from any notable Japanese voice actors, you know, hinting. Maybe there have been, and I just haven't been looking at the right sources. Maybe people have been schizo crafting off of tweets from different Japanese voice actors, you know, involved in this project. I don't even know which seiyus are involved in this project, but it's cool to see that, like, man, China, the way that they're handling Lord of the Mysteries, they are so legit. They are so beyond prepared. I shouldn't have doubted them. Straight up, there was no need to doubt them at all. They had this shit ready to go.
dubbed in 8 languages. All of my concerns about accessibility holding Lord of the Mysteries back have been completely alleviated overnight. Lord of the Mysteries anime is now in the best possible position to succeed on the global scale. Woo! The confirmed dub languages are English, Japanese, French, Spanish, German, Korean, the original Chinese, and likely Brazilian Portuguese. Tencent hasn't dropped.
This is gonna be really fun to see. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of memeable moments. Like, whenever there's a lot of different dubs, YouTube videos that go viral is like clips of like a really viral moment but played in different languages, right? So maybe like there's like a really funny moment in Lord of the Mysteries, like a really hype moment, and people want to like basically replay that scene in different dubs, and maybe we can react to those different scenes too.
Dropped a Portuguese version of the trailer yet, but the Brazilian Crunchyroll Twitter was tweeting about it. So
let's
who
go,
knows?
Brazil!
On top of all of that, we finally have a confirmed release date for the
June 28th, right?
LOTM anime, which is, as we all guessed, June 28th. On that day, there.
Remember, how do we know that? The different trailers, apparently, there's a lot of background art, and there's different hieroglyphic looking letters that's supposed to be languages of this show. And if you did the, you know, if you did the detective work, it would point out 628, June 28th. And we thought that it was like a nice little Easter egg. Maybe we're too schizo, but no, they truly did put in the Easter eggs there, because that's how sweaty of a show this is, and that's how much the marketing team understands their own fan base. And again, it's cool to see stuff like that in trailers rather than literally nothing happening, right? Like, the standard Japanese anime trailer is so fucking like, Sometimes, especially for sequel trailers, like the first half will be just like season 1 recap bullshit. Then they'll show just a bit of second season stuff and then boom, done. And then the rest of the video is just Crunchyroll showing in their outro sequence saying, please click and subscribe. And I'm like, there's no fucking content, man.
Will be a simultaneous release in both China and internationally. From what we know so far, besides for Crunchyroll, Hello Team will also release on Tencent Video, Muse Asia, and possibly even more platforms in
Muse Asia, I think, is also huge, man. I wish that I had access to Muse Asia. It's literally a YouTube channel, but in North America, it's obviously blocked.
the future. So yeah, the Lord of the Mysteries anime has been dealt the perfect hand. There is nothing that is holding it back. Only thing that matters now is whether people connect with the story.
That's right. And I think that what he said here, something about what Ellen Historian here said here, it kind of worries
The
me.
perfect hand. There is nothing that is holding it back.
You have no excuses now. For the people who are preying on the downfall of the series, for whatever reason, usually they're just, internet trolls that can't possibly understand that they can like more than one thing. They hate everything. There already are haters for this. So if you are given the perfect hand, the distribution channels are taken care of, the dubs are taken care of, you have no reason for this shit not to succeed other than the content being bad. And we'll have to see for ourselves, right? June 28th, man. That's coming, baby. Let's see some of the comments. This dude single-handedly creating hype for this series. Straight up. I don't think there's there's a couple other people, right? But to get this kind of like viewership, obviously, shout out to the YouTube Shorts algorithm. It is really cool to see Ellen Historian hype this shit up and basically be like the ambassador for Lord of the Mysteries internationally. A reasonable development. Lord of the Mysteries popularity will grow so much after this. No way this is insanely good news. Everything sounds perfect, like someone oversaw it. Yeah, like the director or something, maybe, man. Maybe the author. When companies do recognize the potential of the project they have and give it the deserved investment. Isn't it refreshing, man? Like, again, we constantly compare the whole Tibet scenario and think about how unfortunate it is that it has so much potential. If the production team handled it correctly, then maybe there is a scenario where it's just could have been way better. Very rarely do you have like such a good IP and for it to get the proper like treatment, and not only that, for it to then succeed in terms of ratings when when like the episodes releases, right? I think like Frieren is an example of that. Dandadan probably is an example of that, and it's really cool to see like shows that deserve the success get the love it deserves, and more people talk about it, man. People will finally witness peak fiction. The glaze is gonna be unreal. I'm Brazilian and man, I'm so happy to hear that. Yep. I don't know who the actual voice actors are gonna be. Like if I do Lord of the Mysteries Japanese voice acting, right? Like there's some random subreddits here, right? Hypothetically, if they're just kind of asking, right? Do we know the Japanese voice acting? And this is like an AI like, overview. The Japanese voice acting cast for Lord of the Mysteries has been revealed, with several prominent voice actors taking key roles. Okay, show me it then. Where are you getting the sources from, man? Where is this from? You just gonna fucking bullshit? Like, I mean, there's some links over here. There's like an Instagram post. Japanese voice, I don't know. There's no source. The AI is just fucking lying. That's why whenever you see this AI overview, don't just trust me, okay? Cause like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Several prominent voice actors taking key roles. Nothing has been fucking revealed. Like if I look at, what is this? This is just like my anime list stuff, right? Climb Moretti, yeah. I don't think there's anything, right? I mean, these are the Chinese voice actors, right? Mandarin, but I don't think anything has really released for anything aside from that. So I guess we'll just have to kind of wait. It's just kind of crazy that like we have 9 days before this shit drops and there still hasn't been like an official lineup of voice actors and stuff like that. I would just assume that, stuff like this would have been planned much further before and kind of like marketed to kind of hype people up to say, hey, your favorite seiyus are in this show, but fingers crossed, man, that the dubs are actually good. But I think the biggest takeaway here is that it's going to be on Crunchyroll. And as much as I shit on Crunchyroll, it is still a plus that Crunchyroll is able to host this and many people will be able to find the show because that it's on Crunchyroll. Now, there's some drama apparently for the trailers. Apparently there's some AI trailer. Like, people are finding out that they use AI tech in the trailers and there's some drama happening. So I'm sure we're going to farm some videos off of that. Anyways, please check out Ellen Historian. Bang, bang, bang. Go give it a like. Check out his channel. Remember, I can't sub to him because of spoilers. But that's it from me. Bye-bye.